do not request Sub-Zero. Okay, I'm going to repeat that again. Do not request Sub-Zero. I'm starting it off by telling you not to request Sub-Zero because I'm in the process of making him. And just to prove it to you, I'm not even giving you the welcome to a new PAWU video because I know some people are going to still request Sub-Zero. And to prove it to you, I have to show it to you, at least the silhouette of Sub-Zero. I'm not going to show you everything that I've done so far to him because I felt like if I didn't show you a little preview of Sub-Zero, there'd still be some dummies out there that would still request Sub-Zero. So I'm not. I'm starting off the video by saying don't request them, and I'm actually showing you a very small little preview. I'm far away enough to the point where you can't even make out any details, or at least any color details. I like to say I'm about less than 20% done with making him. I don't know. And now that I brought up the Sub-Zero little pixel art, it's not little at all, but it's the complete opposite. It's large. I'm gonna get those comments. Where's Part 4 Scorpion? And even though I don't know, here's my beef. Here's my dilemma. Here's the thing that really annoys me. No matter how many times I bring up a question and answer it in any type of video, there's still somebody that's gonna ask the same question, even though I specifically answered it. Not even answered it. I questioned myself and then gave the answer. Like for instance, when's Part 4 of Scorpion gonna come out? And yet still someone's gonna leave that comment. It's like watch the video, pay attention. Anyway. The showcase for Sub-Zero is going to be released tomorrow because I'm still working on it. There's so much detail that is going into Sub-Zero that it might be about the same as Scorpion. And Scorpion took me about a week to make, just a full week to make. And Sub-Zero, I've only been working on him for about 2.5 days so far. So I'm going to start working on this just all day, all night, probably even into the early mornings until I get it done. Then, when I get it done, I will start working on Part 4 Scorpion. So, Part 4 Scorpion is going to be released tomorrow. Sub-Zero is going to be released as a showcase tomorrow. And I also have to announce, for those of you who missed it, The Flash. The Flash is going to be... when is it? Like, in a week or so, because I still have to do other pixel art tutorials. But this is part 1. Part 1 of The Flash has already been turned into a tutorial. What else? Some of you are wondering why part 1 of every single tutorial part isn't as long as the previous parts. That's because I'm making it short, because part 1 has to be shorter than the other parts that will follow it, just so new people don't get discouraged. I know a lot of you already subscribed for weeks, months, maybe even a year or two, and you guys are already used to the length of my video. But if I make part 1 of a tutorial an hour and a half long, someone that's new is going to look at that and say, no freaking way, I'm not used to that type of length when it comes to tutorials. And at the same time, it's going to be a lot of explaining. So I decided to make every part 1 from now on. Every single part 1 is going to have a lot of explaining. And it's not going to be as long as the parts that will follow it. Just throwing that out there. What else is there to mention? Part 2 of The Flash is probably going to be released next week. The Hulk next week. The Robin and the Cyborg pixel art, I'm going to try to do my best to get those part 1s out this week as well. You don't have to worry about the Five Nights at Freddy's, the Mangle. You don't have to worry about the Mangle, the Red Super Saiyan God Goku, and the Urza pixel art being uploaded and whatnot, because they're done. I don't have to upload any more parts. I've completed them. The only one that I have left to finish is the blue Super Saiyan God Goku, and then after that, it's nothing but new pixel art tutorial parts, because I'm finally catching up, even though my pixel art worlds got deleted not once but twice, and I have to rebuild them, and then rebuild the tutorial parts, and blah 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 blah. So I'm finally starting to get on track, especially when it comes to making new pixel arts as well. So, I'm going to give you a little more sneak peek. Boom! Nowhere near done. Absolutely nowhere near done. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm just being real with you. I still have so much detail that I want to be putting into this pixel art, and I didn't want to rush it at all today, so I decided to give myself an extra day before I actually finish Sub-Zero, so then you guys can have it in your Minecraft world and be all pixel art tutorial and whatnot. By the way, one of the top requests for the PAWU videos lately has been the Five Nights at Freddy's characters from the Five Nights at Freddy's 4, the fourth game, and the Arrow from the CW. So, boom, those are like the top two requests right now so far, or at least that's what I've been seeing the following weeks. Who knows? Something might sneak in and then just be like, "Yo, we want this and this and this," and that might be the request. But yes, this is proof, guys. This is proof. Ever since I made this Scorpion pixel art, you guys have been saying we want Sub Zero, Sub Zero, and boom, I'm making Sub Zero. So do not get discouraged. Continue requesting. Continue watching the PAWU videos. You might get a little surprise and getting a little sneak peek at what I'm gonna be making and releasing, like the Sub Zero. Now, like I've said before many times, if there's any video that you're gonna want to watch from my channel, it's the PAWU videos, because this is where you get all the updates. This is where I actually get to talk to you, and I won't have to worry about being all blah 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 tutorial Felix. But this is where I get to be Felix, giving you the updates and giving you the info on when your tutorial parts are going to be released. So I think that's about it. Sub-Zero tomorrow, Scorpion Part 4 tomorrow, Flash Part 2 next week, the Hulk Part 3 next week, more new pixel art tutorial parts of Part 1s to be released later this week. And that pretty much summarizes everything that I've wanted to say. I think this was a little longer than... I like to make PAWU videos short, like at least 5 minutes, but I think I just went rambling on, blah, 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 blah. So, I think that's about it. Make sure to follow me on Facebook, the Twitter, the Instagram, blah, 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 blah. So you can also leave your requests there. Make sure you're also leaving requests everywhere so I can see it. So with all that being said, guys, make sure to stay tuned in for more Minecraft videos.